Global Peace Broadcasting Network, GPBN, today's global news headlines, Wednesday, the 29th of July, 2026. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to our viewers around the world. Welcome to Global Peace Broadcasting Network, where we inform minds, inspire hope, and connect our world through peace. Here are today's leading global headlines. Middle East. The conflict in the Middle East continues to dominate international attention. Diplomatic contacts between the United States and Iran are continuing, even as military tensions remain high. World leaders are urging restraint and renewed negotiations to prevent the conflict from spreading further across the region. Global economy. Economists are warning that persistent inflation remains one of the biggest challenges facing the global economy. Higher energy prices, driven in part by instability in the Middle East, continue to place pressure on households, businesses, and central banks. While global growth is expected to continue, many countries face slower economic expansion than previously for the United Kingdom. The Labour government continues to focus on its domestic agenda, including economic growth, NHS improvements, housing, and reducing cost of living pressures. Political debate continues over how quickly reforms can be delivered while maintaining stable public finances. European leaders continue to support Ukraine while monitoring developments in the ongoing conflict with Russia. Meanwhile, emergency services across parts of southern Europe remain on alert as extreme heat and wildfires continue to threaten communities during the summer season. United States, attention remains focused on U.S. economic policy, trade, and foreign affairs. Markets are closely watching upcoming decisions by the Federal Reserve, while investors continue monitoring developments in artificial intelligence, energy markets, and global trade. Asian economies continue investing heavily in artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing, and technology. Several governments are also strengthening regional trade partnerships while monitoring the impact of higher energy prices on economic growth. Across Africa, governments are navigating complex challenges in security and development. Nigeria elections. Preparations for the 2027 general elections are intensifying. The Independent National Electoral Commission has confirmed the presidential and National Assembly elections for January 16, 2027, followed by gubernatorial and state assembly elections on February 6, 2027. Political parties are actively building grassroots support and finalizing policy proposals focused on the economy, security, education, and healthcare. Regional security and health. Security remains a priority in the Great Lakes region, where UN peacekeeping missions are currently working to protect humanitarian efforts in areas affected by both conflict and public health emergencies. The public health landscape in Central Africa is currently focused on an intense response to an Ebola outbreak. Democratic Republic of the Congo. As of July 27, 2026, the DRC reported 3,262 confirmed cases and 1,437 deaths, with ongoing efforts to contain the virus. In the Ituri and North Kivu provinces, UN peacekeepers have deployed mobile bases to ensure medics can safely continue treatment efforts despite security disruptions. Uganda. Positive progress is being reported, as no new cases have been identified since June 21, 2026. The country is currently in a 42-day surveillance countdown toward being declared officially outbreak-free. Global HIV funding. A new report from UNAIDS warns that declining global funding for HIV programs could increase the risk of a resurgence of the epidemic. Health organizations are urgently calling on international partners to sustain and increase investment in prevention and treatment. This is Global Peace Broadcasting Network, informing minds, inspiring hope, connecting our world through peace. Good night.